At work.
And good afternoon, friends. It's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, without question, the natural resource industry here in Montana is not only part of our rich landscape, but it's also a critical component of our state's economy. And because of this, a few years ago, Real Montana was created as an exciting new leadership program. And with us from Real Montana Class 4 are John Morgan from Butte and Anna Stitt from Helena. And Anna, let's start with you. I briefly described a little bit about what Real Montana is, but maybe go into a little bit more detail about this exciting leadership program.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Russell. So Real Montana, that stands for Resource Education and Agricultural Leadership. It's a 2-year program that was put together to help build a network of informed and engaged leaders to help promote our resources and agriculture in the state of Montana.
John, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about Real Montana and of course the actual class participants. As I mentioned, this is Class 4. Talk about how the class members are either directly or indirectly involved with Montana's natural resource industry.
So I think one of the coolest things with Real Montana is that there's 20 individuals that are selected for the program, and we're so diverse. And every conference that we go to, people comment on how diverse we are. I'm in human resources, we have engineers, we have accountants, we have foresters, and it's just neat to be able to see everybody from the entire state of Montana come together in a really intensive leadership conference.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're just kind of kicking off Class 4 here in the final stages of 2019. It's a 2-year program. Anna, before we go to break, let's talk about Real Montana's setup and some of the exciting things you guys will be doing over the next couple of years.
Yeah, so this is our second seminar of the 2-year program. We're super excited to be here in Billings. It's such a big hub of agriculture for our state. We go anywhere from Kalispell to Sydney, so we get to span across the entire state. We have 10 different seminars that we'll do in a 2-year period. Our big trip for year 1 is going to Washington, D.C. We'll do that beginning of February. And then just last night, we found out where our international trip is to. So we were super excited to hear that we're going to go to Spain and Morocco in October of 2020.
Oh my goodness, how fun is that? Get the passports ready, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk some more about Real Montana and find out a little bit more about class number 4 right after this. And Helena's Anna Stitt, just a couple of the 20 class members of Real Montana Class number 4, which, by the way, the entire class is joining us here in the studio this afternoon. That in itself is pretty exciting. John, we touched on it before the break just a little bit, but let's go into a little bit more detail about some of those seminars over the next couple of years that are part of Real Montana.
Sure, a lot of the seminars will take place throughout Montana. So one of the opportunities that we'll have is travel to Butte, and we'll go through the actual mine over there. In Bozeman, we went through a local farm and seen the produce that they produce, and then they actually bring it to the restaurant in Butte, and we got to see that firsthand.
Well, we appreciate both of you taking a little bit of time to join us on today's Noon News. The best of luck these next couple of years. Have fun in Washington, D.C. and Spain and Morocco next fall. For more details, you can visit realmontana.org. That does it from the Ag Desk. Have a great day.